Hello students, you know that with respect to population, India is at number 2 in the world. We have a population of about 1.3 billion. We also know that in India about 0.2 to 0.6 kilogram per person per day solid waste is generated. In past, due to lack of technological options availability, public awareness, it was difficult to manage the solid waste. And funding was also a issue, that due to availability of lesser funding, most of the waste was not collected and it remained littered here and there around villages, around cities in India. To overcome this problem, the government of India started a flagship program in 2014, and that program is called as Swachh Bharat Abhiyan or Swachh Bharat Mission, and in English we can say that Clean India Mission. So, in this module we will be discussing about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan or Clean India Mission. The learning objectives of this module are to know that what is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, what are the aims and objectives of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan has been divided into two parts, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Gramin and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Urban. So, we will also be learning about the aims, objectives of this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Gramin and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Urban, and how many targets we have achieved. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a nationwide campaign in India. For that, aims to clean up the streets, roads and infrastructure of India's cities, towns and rural areas. This campaign was officially launched on 2nd October 2014 at Rajghat by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi to eradicate open defecation in India by 2nd October 2019. That is the 150th birth anniversary of Father of Nation Mahatma Gandhi. The period that was designed for this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is 2014 to 2019. Implementation of Swachh Bharat Mission. Basically, Swachh Bharat Mission has been implemented in two thrusts. One is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Gramin or rural, that is for rural areas, and this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Gramin operates under the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. Second thrust is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Urban. This is for urban areas, our towns, cities, etc. And this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Urban operates under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. The mission coordinator for Swachh Bharat Mission is Secretary, Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. We will be discussing Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Rural and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Urban one by one. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Rural. In rural India, this would mean improving the levels of cleanliness through solid and liquid waste management activities and making villages open defecation free, clean and sanitized. The vision of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Rural. The aim of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Rural is to achieve a clean and open defecation free India by 2nd October 2019. The rural sanitation program in India was introduced in the year 1954 as a part of the first 5-year plan of Government of India. But in 1981, the 1981 census revealed that rural sanitation coverage was only 1%. So, Government of India became very serious about this, and then Government of India introduced the Central Rural Sanitation Program in 1986, primarily with the objective of improving the quality of life of the rural people and also to provide privacy and dignity to women. From 1999, a demand-driven approach under the Total Sanitation campaign emphasized more on information, education and communication, human resource development, capacity development activities to increase awareness among the rural people and generation of demand for sanitary facilities. Under this program, financial incentives were provided to BPL households for construction and usage of individual household latrines. This Nirmal Bharat Abhiyan is the successor program of the Total Sanitation campaign, was launched from 1st April 2012. The objective of Nirmal Bharat Abhiyan was to accelerate the sanitization coverage in the rural areas to cover the rural community. Nirmal Bharat Abhiyan envisaged with a view to create Nirmal Gram Panchayats. Under Nirmal Bharat Abhiyan, the incentives for individual household latrines were enhanced and further focused support was obtained from MNREGA. However, there were implementation difficulties in convergence of Nirmal Bharat Abhiyan with MNREGA, as funding from different sources created delays at the implementation mechanisms. So, in 2014, Nirmal Bharat Abhiyan was preceded by Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Let me come to the objectives of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Rural. The objectives of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Rural include to bring about an improvement in the general quality of life in the rural areas by promoting cleanliness, hygiene and eliminating open defecation. To accelerate sanitation coverage in rural areas to achieve the vision of Swachh Bharat by 2nd October 2019, to motivate communities and Panchayati Raj institutions to adopt sustainable sanitation practices and facilities through awareness creation and health education, to encourage cost effective and appropriate technologies for ecologically safe and sustainable sanitation, to develop wherever required community managed sanitation systems focusing on scientific solid liquid waste management systems for overall cleanliness in rural areas, to create significant positive impact on gender and promote social inclusion by improving sanitation, especially in marginalized communities. So, you will see that in the objectives, all the communities as well as all the villages of India were included to control open defecation, to have clean environment in the villages, as well as along with solid waste management, liquid waste management has also been included in the Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin. Now, to achieve these objectives, several activities were started. The main activities, those were undertaken under Swachh Bharat Mission Rural were construction of individual household latrines, construction of community sanitary complexes and solid liquid waste management activities, information, education and communication, that is IEC, and human resource development activities. So, what was the strategy that was adopted to achieve the objectives? The focus of the strategy is to move toward a Swachh Bharat by providing flexibility to state governments, because sanitation is a state issue. So, state governments were given flexibility to decide on the implementation policy, on the use of funds and mechanism, and taking into account state specific requirements with respect to open defecation and solid and liquid waste management. The Government of India's role is to complement the efforts of the state governments through the focused program, being given the status of a mission, recognizing its dire need for the country. The key elements of the strategy include augmenting the institutional capacity of districts for undertaking intensive behavior change activities at the grassroots level. We know that behaviorally people do not use latrines, they do not use toilets at their houses, and they prefer to go in the open fields for defecation. So, that is why urgent need was there that people should be sensitized to change their behavior to use the latrines or toilets. Second was strengthening the capacities of implementation agencies to roll out the program in a time bound manner. The time period was given from 2014 to 2019, that we are going to achieve all the targets within this period of 5 years. We do not want to linger this program for forever, and to measure collective outcomes, means mechanism was developed to measure the outcomes of this program. Then incentivizing the performance of state level institution to implement behavioral change activities in communities, means a provision was kept to incentivize, to reward those institutions, those were involved or those were implementing the behavior change activities in different communities. So, from this discussion it is clear that behavior change was utmost required to overcome the problem of open defecation. So, the focus was given on the behavior change. Behavior change has been the key differentiator of Swachh Bharat mission, and therefore, emphasis is placed on behavior change communication. Behavior change communication is not a standalone separate activity to be done as a component of Swachh Bharat mission Gramin, but about sensitizing communities into adopting safe and sustainable sanitation practices through effective behavior change communication. Means it was targeted that we will be sensitizing individual as well as the communities with respect to open defecation and waste management. Emphasis is placed on awareness generation, triggering mindsets leading to community behavior change, and demand generation for sanitary facilities in houses, schools, Anganwadis, places of community congregation, and for solid and liquid waste management activities. Open defecation free villages cannot be achieved without all the households and individuals conforming to desired behavior of toilet use every day and every time, community action and generation of peer pressure on the outliers. Here outlier means the people those are not using the toilets every time and every day. This figure has been taken from the website of Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. So, in this figure you will find that the first step is the meetings of the Gram Panchayat level, and the focus was given in these meetings to the health and hygiene. Then in the second step, Nirmal Vidyalaya awards are given to the schools that maintain a clean environment, means this is sensitizing the students. Then street dramas, puppet show and sanitation fairs etc. were conducted at village level to educate the people, so they have a behavior change with respect to open defecation. And then community led total sanitation approach was adopted. What I want to say that implementation of this program was done step wise, one by one. First meetings and identification of problems, then sensitizing the youngs as well as the adults, and finally community was targeted. In this picture, you will see that people are using railway tracks and going in the open fields for defecation. This is quite humiliating for our women, because they are not getting any dignity or privacy during the defecation. So, this all program has been started to overcome this problem and provide them dignity, safe, hygiene toilets. Foot soldiers of Swachh Bharat. There is a need for a dedicated, trained and properly incentivized sanitation workforce at the Gram Panchayat level. An army of foot soldiers or Swachhtagrahis has been developed and engaged through existing arrangements like Panchayati Raj institutions, cooperative societies, Ashas, Anganwadi workers, women groups, community based organizations, self-help groups, water linemen or pump operators, etc., who are already working in the Gram Panchayat or through engaging Swachhtagrahis specially for this purpose. Means we need a army of the Swachhtagrahis or the foot soldiers for this purpose, and that was developed through different Panchayati Raj institutions. Those are already operating in the villages. Swachh Bharat mission is the largest mission of cleanliness at the global level. This figure I have taken today on 14th April 2019 from the website of Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation, to take some digits, to take some figures with respect to waste management in rural areas. If we look on this figure, on the left hand side we have map of India. That map is on 2nd October 2014, and according to this map 38.70% area or the villages of the country were having the household toilets, but today on 14th April 2019, 99.08% houses have 91 to 100% household toilets, except one state, that is Odisha. In Odisha, the household toilets are 61 to 90%. Means except this state, in all other state, more than 90% households have their individual toilets. In this second figure, again there are two maps of India. One is from 2015-16 and second as on date, that is today 14th April 2019. You will find that in 2015-16 47,021 villages were open defecation free villages, but today in 2019 5,56,576 villages are open defecation free. Similarly, if you look on the left hand side of this figure, you will find that 4,465 villages are open defecation free villages in Namami Gange program, and 616 districts of India are open defecation free, and 30 states or union territories of India are open defecation free. Dear students, if you want to know more about the targets that have been achieved under Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, for that you can visit the website of Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. One thing more I would like to add, that these figures keep on changing every day as more and more number of toilets are made every day. Before Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Nirmal Bharat Abhiyan was going on. So, at this stage it is necessary for us to know that what is the difference or what are the changes have been made under Swachh Bharat Abhiyan than Nirmal Bharat Abhiyan. In Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, the unit cost of individual household latrine enhanced from 10,000 to rupees 12,000. Basically, this enhancement of rupees 2,000 has been done to provide for water availability, including for storing, hand washing and cleaning of toilets. Central government share for individual household latrines will be rupees 7,200, that is 60% from Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin, and the state share will be 40%, that is rupees 4,800 for individual household latrines. For northeastern states, Jammu and Kashmir and special category states, the central government share is 90% and the state government share is 10% for individual household latrines. We have discussed that behavior change is very important for the success of this mission. So, provision for information, education and communication was there at the rate of 8% of the total project cost, means 8% of the total project cost will go for the information, education and communication, and about 2% of the total cost of the project will go for the administrative costs. And then the responsibility of construction of all school toilets is transferred to the Department of School Education and Literacy, and the responsibility of construction of toilets in the Anganwadis has been shifted or transferred to the Ministry of Women and Child Development. Monitoring mechanism has been strengthened. Output means construction and outcome means usage are monitored. We have used the term open defecation free several times. What is the meaning of open defecation free, or when this term is used? Open defecation free is the termination of fecal oral transmission that is defined by no visible fecal matter found in the environment or village, and every household as well as public and community institution using safe technological option for disposal of fecal matter. Safe technological option means no contamination of surface soil, groundwater or surface water, and excreta inaccessible to flies and animals, and freedom is there from odor and unsightly conditions. So, this all was making India open defecation free. The second objective for rural areas was solid and liquid waste management. Solid and liquid waste management is one of the key components of Swachh Bharat Mission Rural. This was launched with the objective of bringing improvement in cleanliness, hygiene and the general quality of life in rural areas. In rural areas, examples of solid waste include waste from kitchens, gardens, cattle sheds, that is cow dung, then agricultural waste and materials such as metal, paper, plastic, cloth, etc. But you have studied previously that most of the household waste that is generated in the rural areas is organic in nature, and very little fraction of inorganic material is there, and most of the organic waste generated in rural areas is non-toxic in nature. When water is used once and is no longer fit for human consumption or any other use, it is considered to be liquid waste. In rural areas, liquid waste may be coming mainly from two activities, one from the domestic use of water and second from the industries, if any is there in the rural areas. Solid liquid waste management under Swachh Bharat Mission Rural. Under Swachh Bharat Mission Rural, emphasis has been given to generating awareness and providing community managed sanitation systems. To implement solid liquid waste management initiatives economically and effectively, ownership at grassroots level and community involvement at all stages. Information, education and communication interventions focused on solid liquid waste management to create a demand for a sustainable system, and setting up systems for waste disposal in such a way that it has tangible impact on the population and environment. Solid liquid waste management in rural areas cannot be achieved without the involvement of number of agencies and people. Let we have a look on different actors in the rural solid liquid waste management. Actors in rural solid liquid waste management are given in this table. The actors may be at state level, district level, block level as well as at gram panchayat level. At state level, the main agencies or the actors involved in solid liquid waste management are Public Health Engineering Department, Water Supply and Sanitation Department, Communication and Capacity Development Unit, Panchayati Raj and Rural Development Department, Tribal Development Department and State Pollution Control Board. At district level, the actors involved in rural solid liquid waste management are Jila Panchayat, Solid Waste Mission, Swachh Bharat Mission, Gramin Cell, various NGOs and private sector. Whereas at block level, the actors in rural solid liquid waste management are Block Development Officer, Panchayati Raj, Public Works, Block Resource Center, NGOs and private sector. Whereas at Gram Panchayat level, the actors in rural solid liquid waste management are Gram Sevak or Gram Sachiv, Panchayat Development Officer, community based organization, self-help groups, private sector and entrepreneurs and households. So, we can say that all the organizations and households have been involved in the rural solid liquid waste management. To achieve such a big target, fundings are to be provided for solid liquid waste management in the rural areas. The funding is provided for solid liquid waste management projects depending upon the number of households within a gram panchayat. This table shows the maximum funding that is permissible for solid liquid waste management to a gram panchayat. If the number of household is less than 150, that time the maximum permissible grant is 7 lakh rupees. If the number of households is less than 300, then the permissible funds or grant is 12 lakh rupees. If the number of households in the gram panchayat is less than 500, that time grant of rupees 15 lakhs is permissible. If the number of households is more than 500, that time a grant of rupees 20 lakhs is permissible for solid liquid waste management under Swachh Bharat Mission Rural. Several technological options are available for solid liquid waste management in rural areas, but all technologies cannot be used everywhere. So, certain criteria for the selection of technological option for solid liquid waste management are given under Swachh Bharat Mission Rural, and these criteria include availability of space near houses and housing pattern, then geophysical condition of the village including topography, soil structure and groundwater conditions, sources and pattern of water supply, whether there is an individual water supply or there is public water supply, then availability of common space in and around the village, economic status and human resources available with the gram panchayat. Let we have a look on different technological options which are available for solid waste management in rural areas. The various technological options include composting methods, and these composting methods may be NADIP method, Bangalore method, Indore method, vermicomposting, biogas from organic solid waste. Dear students, about these technological options you have already studied in detail in previous modules. A number of technological options are available for the liquid waste management also, and these technological options include wastewater treatment technologies, then waste water treatment technologies, waste stabilization, pond system, duckweed pond system, constructed wetland, upflow anaerobic sludge blanket technology, anaerobic baffled filter system and packaged aeration system, sequencing batch reactor system and soil biotechnology. So, these are some of the technologies. The details, advantages and disadvantages of these technologies we will be studying in the next module. Village Swachhta Index. Government of India has developed a detailed statistical analysis to identify factors that may be necessary for measuring cleanliness across India in order to raise awareness about cleanliness and to inculcate a sense of competitiveness among villages, gram panchayats, blocks, districts and states. So, a formula has been given for the village cleanliness index, and village cleanliness index, that is represented at C, is equal to 0.4 multiplied by x1 plus 0.3 multiplied by x2 plus 0.1 multiplied by x3 plus 0.2 multiplied by x4. Similarly, village solid liquid waste management index formula is given. This is represented by S, and S is equal to 0.5 multiplied by x2 plus 0.17 multiplied by x3 and 0.33 multiplied by x4. So, here x1 is the percentage of households having access to safe sanitation, x2 is the percentage of households having no litter around them, x3 is the percentage of households having no stagnant wastewater around them, and x4 is the percentage level of litter free around public places. Dear students, if you are interested in more information on Swachh Bharat mission in rural areas, please visit the website of Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. The link is shown here in this picture. Let me come to the second part of this module, that is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Urban. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Urban was also launched on 2nd October 2014 with the aim making urban India free from open defecation and achieving 100% scientific management of municipality solid waste in 4041 towns in the country. Objectives of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan Urban: elimination of open defecation, eradication of manual scavenging, modern and scientific municipal solid waste management, to effect behavioral change regarding healthy sanitation practices, generate awareness about sanitation and its linkage with public health, capacity augmentation for urban local bodies, that is municipalities, to create an enabling environment for private sector participation in CAPEX, that is capital expenditure, and OPEX, that is operation and maintenance. Components of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban: household toilets, including conversion of insanitary latrines into pore flush latrines, then community toilets, public toilets, solid waste management, information, education and communication, means public awareness, capacity building and administrative office expenses. Targets set for the Swachh Bharat Mission Urban. The targets for Swachh Bharat Mission Urban included construction of 66.42 lakh individual household toilets, construction of 2.52 lakh community toilet seats, construction of 2.56 lakh public toilet seats, and achieving 100% door-to-door collection and scientific management of municipality solid waste. Continuous engagement and higher awareness among the citizens, and theme-based interventions are conducted targeting core city spaces and areas. Depending upon the specific theme, relevant government departments and entities are engaged to facilitate the implementation of the drives and participation by relevant stakeholders. The figure shown in this slide shows the targets achieved in Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, and this figure has been taken from the website of Ministry of Urban Affairs and Housing. On the left hand side there is map of India, and the yellow color area of the country represent that area that is certified as 100% open defecation free. If we come to the target of individual toilets, more than 54 lakh toilets have been constructed. There is 100% door to door waste collection in more than 67 wards of India. 4,64,250 community and public toilets have been constructed, and emphasis has been given on the production of energy from the waste. At present, 88.4 megawatt electricity is produced from the waste, and the target was 4,041 towns. Till now 3,558 towns are open defecation free, and under this Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, the capacity to produce compost from the waste has also been generated. At present 15 lakh metric tons of compost is produced from the waste. I hope that by 2nd October 2019, the targets that were set on 2nd October 2014 will be achieved. If you are interested to have more information on this, I will suggest you please visit the website of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Over there you will find lot of information about Swachh Bharat Mission. To summarize this module, in this module we learnt about the need of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. We also learnt about the aims and objectives of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. We know that Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is going under two different ministries. One is going on for rural area, that is under the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation, and second for urban area, that is going on under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. We learnt that what efforts have been made to achieve the targets for rural areas, and we also learned that what efforts have been made to achieve the targets for urban areas. I hope you enjoyed this module. Thank you.